Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller high. We going live on a televised on blue skies with we on that Friday night Knicks with our Knicks constituents. Lift the altar trip. That's that Knicks orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand. You know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan. People in the action. Getting the people reacting. Leading up to Knicks and he getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We seen the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. New York City gritty committed to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice cipher with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We and Gotham getting it popping in the Apple Rotten. Let the home, let the popping stopping on the Apple Rotten. It's Knicks Real Talk. The team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. When the cops got a spot and dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they done got their bag. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We Hey, what's good? What's good, everybody? Salute. We in the building. Knicks Real Talk pregame. Divine, Shy Powers, Knicks, Brooklyn Nets at the world most famous arena, ladies and gentlemen. On our Friday night Knicks shit tonight at 7:30. About to get it popping. Great game last night, man. 80 down, 2 to go. Starting tonight, man. Tonight 1 to go, but we 80 games in, out of the way. You know, we had a pretty good season, man. So we right here still in the third spot, sold in the third spot. Got a chance to possibly move up. So we're gonna see how I go in the next couple of days. But first and foremost, we'll be a partner here before I started jabbing with the mouth. And Chop House was good, my brother.
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, after coming off the beautiful game last night, I don't care about resting players. Like, you know, you already know you got the game locked in. You didn't really have to play hard. I don't want to hear it. The Knicks went in there and gave them boys some business last night, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I wanted to see. It wasn't even about the win to me. It's just about how you're going to compete against these guys. And I seen even in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, after the first quarter was over, I said, I seen enough. When I seen the Knicks in the first quarter, down 2, stay tight with these guys all the way through until they got to the second quarter, started stretching it on them. I seen enough. I seen enough where these guys that we got on the floor is enough to deal with these guys. But they even went a step further, man. They were just busting their butt, you know. So salute to the Knicks, man. Good game last night. Good road victory against a team who you haven't beaten all year long. We finally got one on them, and so it was a good win. We just got to try to get one tonight against the Nets. I think we win tonight. We pretty much locked that third seed up, and then we'll see what happens on Sunday. Are we going to need to play our players because the Milwaukee Bucks lost? Or if the Milwaukee Bucks win tonight, do we really need to play our players? So it's going to be definitely something to think about, Shot Powers. But other than that, man, that was a great game last night. I mean, I sat there and watched it from beginning to end, and I just seen a lot of good things, man. And I'm really happy that we going into the playoffs on with a good vibe and on a high note. We went in getting that good feeling. So it was really good to see last night.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody, man. The team played that together basketball that we talked about in the beginning of the season. Everybody performed. Boldon performed. Deuce performed. Josh Hart performed. Mitchell Robinson, Hard, OG. Everybody played their position and played it very well. And every night, you know, every game that, you know, the Knicks can do that makes them a very strong and deadly team, man. I said it in the beginning of the season, mid-season, that this team plays on spurts. They like to play offense on spurts. They go on quick 8-10 run, 11 zip run, you know, and they clamp you down on defense to get 2 or 3 good stops on you to bring themselves back into games and stuff like that. So with that being said, man, this thing is, you know, we'll see how it goes down because I feel the same way. If Milwaukee loses tonight, I think Tom Thibodeau goes out full force against Chicago the next game that we play him. But if Milwaukee wins tonight, I think we'll take, we all want that 50 burger. I know we all screaming. I think Tibbs wants it too. But we'll see what happens. Tom Thibodeau has surprised us a couple of times this year, you know what I mean, with the way he has strategized and put players out on the court and stuff like that. So let's see what he does to in these next two games. It's all about stat watching right now, the placement and stuff like that. So I believe if it comes down to it, Tom Thibodeau sends those guys out to chew up on Chicago if Milwaukee loses.
Yeah. Real quick, man. Salute to the chat, the family, man. Andrew, Fabian. I went through all my settings, Fabian, and my notification button is pretty good on my side. Just make sure you didn't accidentally unsubscribe or something like that. I don't know, Fabian, but I did when I got your text. And so right before I came on the show, I went and checked all the notification buttons, but I'm good on my side. So I really don't know what to say other than that, man. But just make sure that you didn't accidentally either unsubscribe or your notifications button is not on. I don't know. But sorry you're going through that, Fabian, but I don't have no idea because I did check mine and I'm good over here. But I appreciate you letting me know that though. So to Jerry Frisk, Ill Matrix.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for that. Big shout out, Jerry.
Darren, my man Darren was popping. Salute to the whole chat. Salute to everybody. Andrew. Like I said, man, salute to all you guys, man. But that was a good gutsy performance last night. Even President Chua must have heard us talking the Knicks Real Talk yesterday because he had a little better game yesterday. So yeah, okay, Fabian. Yep, that might work, man. Let's hope it does, man, because I definitely be wanting to get these notifications, my brother, because you've been a loyal supporter for a minute. So that's why we want to make sure you're good. But yeah, man, them boys came out and Brunson they don't have no answer for him. I don't hear none. They had White on him, couldn't stop him. They had Jaylen Brown, couldn't stop him. They had Drew Holiday, couldn't stop him. Tatum couldn't stop him. I'm like, he was kind of like just giving these dudes the business, man. So and his game is kind of taking another step forward to me because his assist numbers are starting to look even more better. You know what I mean? And that's impressive to me that he can get all these buckets and still have around 8 assists a game. You know what I mean? That's amazing. But that's also a testament to the guys that you have that's knocking down shots. You know what I mean? Like Shinzo knocking them down, McBride knocking them down, Hartstein with that look like that float in the lane. It looked like it's unstoppable for us. To me, it's like every time he shoot, that thing is hitting the bottom of the net. And Josh Hart be doing the Josh Hart things, man. All around Swiss Army knife, rebounding, assists, energy, everything, man. So pushing the pace up the floor. It just was all out good win last night, man. Like you can say what you want to say about they didn't need the game. I don't want to hear all that. You step on that floor, whether you need the game or not. If you didn't feel like you didn't want the game, you shouldn't have played. So
exactly,
you shouldn't have played.
Exactly.
You came out there and played, and you got your butt whipped, and that's what it boiled down to. So it just was all in all a good win. That's one team we had a problem with all year long. We did have that problem with the Bucks, but we resolved that problem at Christmas time. You know, we bust them up by 30. Then last time we played them just recently, we gave them the business. Same thing with Boston. Boston was beating us up all year. We resolved that problem this year by beating them last night. So all in all, it was a good thing. But tonight gonna be a back-to-back, a little different. We got to see how the energy gonna be. But we didn't really exert a lot of energy after we spanked them Cats by the third quarter anyway. So let's hope that they got enough. They have enough energy tonight to close out the Nets and MSG tonight, man. But I'm looking forward for the win like this. This win right here pretty much solidify we will be in that third spot tonight. You know what I mean? So let's see if we can go out there and get it, man. And just beat these boys and send them home, put them out of their misery for the year. And that's that, man. But other than that, man, Shot Power just gutsy, hard, determination, will, skill, you name it. They put it out there last night and they rolled to the occasion. And they beat Boston. That was a good win, Shot Power. I mean, it wasn't one of the best wins, but it was a good win.
One of the big wins.
Big wins, right? I think the biggest one was the other night. You know what I mean? We beat Bucks. That was a big win to me. You know what I mean? So this win right here, this was to me, this showed me that it's not a team in the East that go up against the Knicks and think that's going to be a cakewalk. They're going to have a problem. That's what that game showed me yesterday. That whoever go up against the New York Knicks in the NBA playoffs, they're going to be a problem. It is going to be a problem because, like I said, you can do that against the Celtics. You could do that. You just can handle anybody. So that's what I liked about that game last night. We showed improvement. That's what it's about.
Yeah, we beat the number 2 the number 2 team and the number 1 team in the league, in the last week or so, 10 days or so, whatever, however many days it was. That's big, you know what I mean? And it sets a precedent. You know what I mean? These guys are, the league is on notice if they haven't been on notice already. And I'm fully embarked in what the New York Knicks do. You know what I mean? Gritty defense, grabbing rebounds, things that we've been doing all year long, you know what I mean? And the emphasis on defense. You know what I mean? We may be in stature on the stats, even though we're a top 10 league, we are definitely one of the number 1 teams since, last 15 games or 10 games or something like that. You know what I mean? We really played basketball and we did what we needed to do. And let me say this, man. If Chicago was up against the Knicks in the fourth quarter, I think they would have tried to close it out on us and beat us.
Boston.
They were getting Boston. We kicked these guys in the niggy so hard, man. After the third quarter, they was like, nah, man. Let's just sit it down. Let's just sit it down, man. These guys is hot tonight. We can't stop Brunson. You know what I mean? And everybody else is scoring. Every time we try to double team Boston, every time we try to double team Brunson, he gets the pass off to attack our defense. And that's exactly what they did. I don't believe that Boston played their players just to be playing their players. You know what I mean? That's irrelevant to me. That doesn't even make any type of sense. And I guarantee you, if because they surely came out shooting hot, they was knocking out those 3-point shots like fire in the first quarter and stuff. It didn't seem like they was coming out just to play around with them. You know what I mean? But once we settled down, once we got into our groove, once we figured out how to penetrate on their defense, it was a cakewalk, you know what I mean? And players stepped up big time, man. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. They could talk all that talk about, oh, yeah, we wasn't really playing. Yeah, I know why y'all wasn't playing, because y'all was down 20, then 26, then 31. Yeah, that's why y'all wasn't playing. Yeah, I seen that thing, man. Let's just call it a wrap and hope we don't see them in the playoffs.
Yeah. We took the air to sail on that one, Shot Power. They was gliding. They was on the hang glide, and then the air came out the balloon.
Yeah, man.
Real talk. Yo, salute to the family, man. Real talk. Bully, what's good, my brother? Bully in the building. Piece of the God, Allah Wise, NYC, B-Ball 08, my man, Ill Matrix, Jerry, the whole chat, the family, we in the building. Knicks went out there, get them for the Universal beatdown last night. Because the reason why I say Universal, they were everywhere out in that mode. They beat them boys up last night, man. So I don't care what they say. They can talk all that nonsense they want to. The way the Knicks came out there and let them dudes know we gonna be a problem for you guys. You gotta bear witness that the Knicks gonna be a problem, ladies and gentlemen. And that was a good one, bro. That was a good one for a lot of reasons. And peace of my man D Nice. D Nice was good, my man. Salute. But yeah, man, that they showed and proved like we got defense stoppers. Shot power, that Mitchell Robinson and Anunoby front line is gonna be a problem in the playoffs. Let me tell you something. Mitchell Robinson and Anunoby with Deuce McBride on the other team's best offensive players is going to be pretty scary. Because them cats is about shutting down, man. And when I seen Anunoby get up there, and you know what, I want to see it. I'm like, when I see this boy get on Jason Tatum, and he put Jason Tatum in Rikers too. He had Jason Tatum in Rikers. He then had Giannis in Rikers a couple of times this year. I'm like, listen, he's the X factor, ladies and gentlemen. If that man stay healthy through the playoffs, so your 1A and our 1A gonna be on court, your 1A might get shut down because Anunoby gonna be on him. You know what I mean? So that then it makes Jalen Brunson pretty much the best player on the court every night, just due to the fact whoever we play, whether it's Boston, then we put him on Tatum, make it hard on him. If we go to Philly, you put him on whether it's Maxey or helping out with Joel Embiid. Somebody gonna have a hard night that night against the Knicks because of Anunoby. If you go down the line, if you play the Indiana Pacers, you put them on Pascal Siakam. You know what I mean? Or you could put them on Halliburton. It don't even matter. So that's what's so scary about this. That this cat gonna be able to go into a series, and no matter who it is, whoever your best player is, we got a dude that's gonna make it absolutely hard on you. And not saying the other guy won't get his points, but I guarantee his field goal percentage won't be good. And to me, that's what's the blessing to having Anunoby and guys like Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson and them guys and Deuce McBride and them. Your guys can get their points. They're gonna be the hardest points to get. They're gonna be getting, you know what I mean, on a night out and night in basis. So I think that's gonna be really pay dividend for the Knicks in the playoffs, man. And I think our offense is starting to really look pretty good. So I got to say, Bogdan looking like he's starting to get into his rhythm, all that good stuff, man. So that is going to be a scary thing right there. You're right in the L matrix. You're 100% right. Deuce, Hart, Mitch, and OG, trouble. That's facts. So you know, you're going and I'm gonna hit another thing that's interesting to me. The same thing I said the last time we played Butler. What did I want to see Deuce and Bride do? Get on Peyton Pritchard. Shut him down. Until it didn't matter in the fourth quarter. They just started throwing threes up all over the place. But my man Deuce McBride, when Peyton Pritchard came in off the bench, Deuce McBride came in. He was like a glove on him, bro. He couldn't do nothing, like Gary Payton type shit on that dude. So that's what I want to see. I just want to see all the little things that I think that's going to pay dividend when we get into play. If we play them in the Eastern Conference Finals, they know it's going to be a tough out. You know what I mean? Facts, Jerry, and that's 100% right there. I seen when he was up on Jaylen Brown, all them twos, man. We got a good team there. Dante is no joke on the defense end. So you look at Anunoby, DiVincenzo in that starting lineup, and Josh Hart. He can go out there and pressure you when he need to, and Hartenstein can do it when he need a block shot or two. He can make it happen. But damn, when they bring in that other lineup, though, man, oh my goodness, bro, Anunoby and then the other dudes with Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride and them guys, it's pretty tough out, man. So I'm really excited about this thing coming up. And let's get it popping. My man, what's good? The Stand Still podcast in the building. Stan, my man, what's popping, my brother? What's good with you? Salute everybody in chat. Big Taz, my brother, everybody, man. What's going down tonight, man? We got Friday night Knicks shit dripping and Nick drip. We in here. And it's Friday night Knicks and MSG against the Brooklyn Nets. We about to send them back across the Brooklyn Bridge tonight and tell them to have a good season. We see you next year. And that's how it's going to go down tonight, man. So other than that, man, I'm giddy being a Knicks fan right now because we know we are really about to go to another year of the playoffs. But we went from 5th seed last year to probably 3rd this year. So that's elevation. That's elevation step by step, and we moving on up to the east side, Shaw Powell. But it's good to see that every year we get better and this team gets more better. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on next year. Real talk, facts, girl. No jet lag for real talk, man. For real. We flying high, my brother, no doubt. But yeah, man, I'm looking to see us get this Brooklyn thing popping tonight, man. Get and beat these boys. You know what's funny? We win the night shot powers. In the history of the Brooklyn Nets and Knicks, we'd be tied up. I think 108 to 108 in wins against each other. They 108, we 107. So the Knicks win tonight. They both would be tied up in the amount of time they beat each other over the years. So that's pretty cool too. So let's go out there for that reason to give them the business tonight and let Mikal Bridges know you need to change uniforms next year. So
that's saying.
Right. Yeah, man. Look at that. But what you think about that game tonight, man? What's your gut feeling tonight? Hot tip on maneuver this thing tonight.
You know, it all comes down to how Tibbs decides that he wants to run this roster. You know what I mean? And he's been running a real good padding of players at certain times. Like in the chat, everybody was talking about the Deuce, the Hard, the Mitchell Robinson, and the OG. That lineup is stellar, you know what I mean? Because that's hella defense right there on any second unit. And that can be a problem. You know what I mean? We regulated Boston last night to a lot of one-shot wonders last night. And we grabbed a lot of offensive rebounds last night. So, with all those totality, to put all that stuff into totality, we really went out tonight. I mean, we really went out last night to beat them, and we perfect them. I am stuttering a lot today. Persevered. So these guys really, did what they needed to do. And I think tonight is another night that they'll go to the home away from home, right down the block from not where I'm from, and demolish these guys over here. You know what I mean? And see what happens in that game between Milwaukee and Milwaukee tonight, and see what happens with them to see if we're gonna play Chicago full staff.
Yeah, real talk, because that is the point again. That Thunder. I think Thunder beat Milwaukee, even if they don't play SGA them tonight. I do think they could beat the Bucks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And what's interesting about that, if Giannis is not playing and they lose tonight, and then Sunday they got to go into Orlando against that young hungry team with a good defense, you never know what happened. You never know what can happen. And I do think they get that no Lillard tonight either. OKC needs that game.
Yeah. There's no Lillard tonight. He's sitting out tonight, so I heard that.
Yeah, so that's a good one right there. Jerry Fritz, appreciate that, man, because and OKC needs the game, like he said, so they're gonna go out there and make it happen tonight. So the NBA is gonna be loaded tonight. We got a lot of things on the doctrine popping off. The Cavaliers and the Pacers go at it. Sixers and the Magic go at it. Like you said, Thunder and the Bucks go at them, the real three biggest games, other than what we trying to. That's going to depend on what we doing. So let's go out there and get it tonight, man. I'm ready to go get this thing going, bro. Real going. Let's go ahead and give Brooklyn the business tonight. And like I said, have a nice day, man. And send them on their way, man. So real quick, let's get into our itinerary. We get the preview out the way, man. We can get back at it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's going down tonight in MSG. The Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets right across Brooklyn, coming across the bridge to get sent back home without paying a toll plaza tonight. We're going to get them out of here, hopefully, and get it over with. Ladies and gentlemen, here go the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets team stats. Brooklyn 32-48. Knicks 48-32. Same numbers, but did flip the other way. They 16 games under 500. We 16 games over 500. They 11th in the East. We 3rd in the East. They 12-27 on the road. We 25-14 at home. They 23 offense rating, we 8th offense rating. They 20 defense rating, we 9th defense rating. So they 22nd net rating, we 5th in the association in net rating overall. Good look for the Knicks this year. And salute to Jalen Brunson and all these guys, man, to keep their numbers where they at without a lot of key players. So that salute to the team for keeping themselves in the top 10 in every category, pretty much for our splits from offense, defense, and net rating total. Cam Thomas, they man be getting buckets 22.2 a game, 3.3 rebounds, 2.9 assists. Say no more, ladies and gentlemen. The 80s, Jalen Brunson up at 28.6, 3.6 rebounds, and 6.7.
29 points.
Pretty much. Cam Johnson, Jalen Brunson, Randall, Nick Claxton, Schroeder, and Jalen Brunson on the assist standpoint. The New York Knicks, the Brooklyn Nets, ladies and gentlemen, 3-2 in their last 5 games. Been playing pretty well. They won some. They beat quickly in them. And the other day, they lost to the Kings. Got blown out by the Kings by 30. They beat the Detroit. Obviously, that was a good win for them. And they beat the Pacers by 4. That was a pretty good win for them. The New York Knicks, say no more. We back up to 4-1. We about to turn all that green after tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Gave them boy the business, gave them boys the business. And we let that one go because that was the night of a back-to-back traveling from New York that day before that. So
and the ejection.
Right, exactly. So overall, we've been doing the damn thing. Play-in tournament, ladies and gentlemen, starts April 16th to the 19th. That's we've got to look out for that. It'll be the first playoff rounds coming up. Previous matchup, we gave them the business right there. Demon Chittle 31, Hart 13 rebounds, Jalen Brunson 8 assists. Claxton 9 rebounds. Obviously, Cam Thomas had 19, and Cam Thomas had 6 assists. Tonight, they're in a white drip. We are in the dark blue drip. Yes, sir. Let's get it tonight. Projected starter for them, Dennis Schroeder, Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Noah Conley, and Nick Claxton. For New York Knicks, the same usual suspect, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson. Whoa.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be out tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to see that anyway, so I'm good with that. Obviously, Dewap out for the season. Dorian Smith out. Jacob Gillian, game time decision. Cam Johnson, game time decision. Jalen Martin, the ex-Knick, we drafted him, undrafted rather, out, coming to New York today. He now with them. He's out. Dennis Schroeder, game time decision. Dewan Sharp, game time decision. Ben Simmons out for the season. Dennis Smith Jr. is out. And Derek Whitehead is out. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your injury report for us New York Knicks. Ladies and gentlemen, we got game time, Charlie Brown, Jalen Brunson, game time, Isaiah Hartenstein out, Achilles, McBride, game time decision, illness, and Julius Randle out for the season. The other night, I noticed that Achilles was not last night, the night before. I knew that Achilles was bothering Hartenstein. I'm like, he's not really getting up where he was missing some chippies. And I've seen the way he was, his vertical wasn't there the other night against the Chicago Bulls. I like something must be wrong when he was ailing, and I see why. I think I acted up on him. So thank God we got Mitchell Robinson back to replace him for that night, man. And but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's your itinerary for the night, the game preview. and let's go out there and get it popping, man. But I'm glad to see that Anunoby. I'm glad to see Anunoby when we start with my man Mr. Robinson. I'm looking forward to that one for real.
That's gonna be exciting. The real quick, Devon, excuse me. Danny, give me a call in the morning. You already know. Danny, give me a call in the morning. I gotta tell you something. Give me a call in the morning. Yeah, man. This thing is it's winding itself down, you know what I mean? And good. We want to sit our heart, sit them down. You want to sit Brunson tonight, sit them down. You know what I mean? We still do need this win to solidify this. I mean, depending on what Milwaukee do, but to solidify this third position, if we get the win tonight, we solidify the third position. You know what I mean? There's no way. Looking at the standings, if we win tonight, there's no way that no other team can overtake us. And I mean, it'd be a game and a half with one game, with majority of everybody having like one tonight's game and one more game. By the 14th, there's no way to take us over. So let's get this shot. And like I said, I think we push forward hard. I think Tom Thibodeau has had three. I think I forgot how many stats. Was it three? I think he had 3 seasons of winning 50 wins. I think it was 3 seasons, at least 2. I know it was Chicago twice. I think he had 3 though. I think he had 3 seasons of winning 50 games, and I think he'll probably want to go out. Especially if Milwaukee loses, I think he'll push the team to see if he get that 50 win for the team, for the fans, and for everybody that's been talking about a 50 burger for the last 2 years.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Nick 100, cheesing wasn't the word, bro. I was in there. Hey, Nick 100, I was cheesing and I was giddy, but I also felt good about our team. I was like, yeah, you know what? I like the way we played them in the first quarter, Nick 100. I said, as long as we play them tight in the first quarter and be there 2-3 points, whatever, and if we get even beaten them come out of the first quarter, I don't care if Knicks lost the game. They showed me enough in the first quarter to know that they're going to be a problem they're going to be a problem. So yeah, I was cheesing though. Real talk, my brother. I was giddy last night, man. That was a dominant performance by the Knicks last night. And that's what we wanted to see. So real talk on that note, man. But salute to everybody in the family, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all in the building with us. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed, tell a friend. We in the building. Playoffs is around the corner, but we need to answer the bell tonight. Get these boys up out of here tonight. And just go ahead and clinch that third spot tonight. You win tonight, automatic 3 seed. And I do think Milwaukee got a chance to lose both games. You know what I mean? Now, much as I always harp on the Magic being young, Sunday I want them to play like grown ass man and beat the Milwaukee. I want them to beat the boys Sunday shop out. I want you to put your big boy pants on and take Milwaukee out of there. And if Milwaukee lose tonight against the Thunder, and Orlando Magic beat them Sunday, we won both our games. We got the 2nd seed. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good with the 3rd, but I'm good either way. But that'd be nice though. So yeah, but just I would love to get the 50 wins too. I think if the Knicks get the 50 wins, John Powell, that we get that 2nd seed, I think it makes it even more of a chance that Jalen Brunson got even more his odds are even more better than winning the MVP. Now you put him at the 2nd seed. You know what I mean? And you got 50 wins. And I think even without that, he should be compared to the season he had, all stuff that he had to endure without Randall, Anunoby, and Robinson. The load that he had to carry to keep his team what he had. There's nobody in that MVP race had to go through what he went through this year. You know what I mean? For us, not having a 1A next to you or a 1B next to you, a lot of role players, and he still put them boys under the back and put them there. I still don't think nobody in that MVP category like Jokic can do that. He had his whole team. Obviously, SGA had Jalen Williams and them guys. They played well down there, but I can see SGA winning it. I think SGA and Brunson to me is the 2 that I would. And you got to throw my man in there, Anthony Edwards. But don't remember he had Cat for a while, and he also had Rudy Gobert. Jalen Brunson didn't have nobody on that level. You know what I mean? As far as how people consider a star player, nobody. So that's why I was like, even if we win 50 games. That's going to help him get there more. But I think Jalen Brunson, to me, the league MVP, and not because I'm a Knicks fan. It's just that what he had to do with less, and I just think that's important when you consider how valuable he was to the Knicks franchise, the Knicks organization, to get these boys to 50 win and being decimated with injuries for the latter part of the year. So, I'm cool with that, man. If he don't get it, he out MVP. Put it like that. I mean, we don't get
Exactly. I really concur with what you said, Divine. It is no doubt that his name should be mentioned. But where I see him getting the MVP is when we win the finals. He can be the MVP of the seven game series against whoever we play. That's where I want to see him get the MVP. That means more to me than, because there's so many names out there. You got the Jokic's and this guy here and Tatum's and all this guy. And for a Knicks fan seeing it from the inside out, yeah, we have been decimated. We had to truly clamp down and win some games. And I don't know how the league can even say that he shouldn't be in the mention of being an all-star with the stats that he's putting up, plus holding this team together after Julius Randle going down. And on top of that, we on the cusp of getting the second position in the East. You know, those criteria right there should at least have him a favorable mention in the MVP standing against the whole league. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I think he snatches the MVP if we make it to the finals and win the finals and become champions for 23-24. So he is undoubtedly the MVP if we win the championship, with nobody to be mentioned next to his name alongside the New York Knicks but himself.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you know what? And I think they probably done caught it before it got there because it is a regular season award. But make no mistake about it. Have nobody, and I can't say this enough, nobody in that MVP thing had to do what Jalen Brunson did.
Fact. That's a fact.
None of them. And I don't care. You could be on a bandwagon. You're not on a bandwagon. You deal with truth. You deal with hyperbole. I don't care. Nobody in that MVP conversation had to do what Jalen Brunson had to deal with. None of them. And playing in the biggest market. And dominating anybody Jalen Brunson went up against that's considered MVP, he put his numbers up against everybody. Every one of them dudes, he bust Jokic and them up by 30 on and had Dan there 30 something 40. Then this cat been giving everybody the business, dude. So it's like you gotta be. To me, there's no other way to put it. He is right now the best. Pretty much one of the top 5 players in the game right now. I'm talking about even in the last week, shot probably 38 points a game, a couple of 40 points. Could have had one last night. You know what I mean? And but this cat is on it, man. He on it. And he definitely, like I said, you can't lose a Mitchell Robinson for 50 games. You can't lose a Julius Randle for 2 months and Anunoby for damn near a month and all that, and still be in the 3rd spot in the East, about to take the 2nd spot. It's just a hard affair. But whether he get it or not, that brother had a good year, man. And salute to Jalen Brunson, and he only going to get better. He just scratching the surface of where he's going to be. This cat the next couple of years is going to be pretty remarkable, ladies and gentlemen. Because the one thing about Tiz player they develop, and Jalen Brunson got that pedigree in him, man. He just a worker. He's a winner, and we got a winner, and it takes a lot to be a winner, man. And you got to put a lot of stuff into it to be a winner. You got to have a certain type of mentality. Jalen Brunson had the winning mentality. He got this team winning. And the last time we've been this far in the playoffs, what, 2013, maybe 2012, I don't know. So that tells you a lot about who he is as a ball player, to be able to do all this. And like I always say earlier, I should tell you guys, it ain't the size of the dog, it's the fight in the dog. And I don't care how big you is. You get some of the biggest dudes and some of the punkest motherfuckers I know. You know what I mean? And some of the smallest cats and some of the grittiest dudes I know. That's Jalen Brunson. Short in stature like Shaw Power say, but the biggest heart and the hardest heart.
Yeah.
Oh man, that dude he like, listen, you want to try to give me the business? Okay, I'm gonna give you the business. That way your business don't mean nothing. So see, one thing about a guy like him, he might not be the best defense player, Shaw Power, but he makes up for his offense, and he does make an effort on defense. So that's just a big difference there, man. Let me put my man back up, Jerry Fritz. I said Knicks with Randle, 27-19, 12 games over 500 without Randle, 19-15, 4 games over 500. Knicks are 4-4 in the last 8 games, 2 of the 4 losses against the Spurs, the Bulls. We still got work to do. You know what? I agree with you on that, Jerry, but also you got to put Anunoby into the equation. You know what I mean? You know, you also got to put Mitchell Robinson into the equation. I think the Anunoby factor is big, but make no mistake about it. We know Jules is that dude though, but you only can win when you got a bunch of players around you. And like I said, you look what happened to Tyrese Maxey without Joel Embiid. Look what's going to happen to anybody. They don't got one of their main players there. That's the reality of the thing to me. If you missing one of your best players, it's going to affect you the way you play. But look at them cats. When they got they teams loaded, look what Philly doing with Joel Embiid, Shot Powers, and they are since Joel Embiid come back, the Magic probably be the 7th seed now. You know what I mean? They probably be the 7th seed now, easy. So it just go to show you when you got them 1A players who you could put on your back and carry you, it might be harder. Like prime example. At one time, you had people saying Halliburton and Maxey better than Jalen Brunson. Well, Jalen Brunson didn't have Randall and Anunoby. Tyrese Maxey didn't have Embiid. And look where they at. And look where we at. You understand what I'm saying? So that tells me we got a dude who kept us afloat. And we the other dudes without their main player was starting to sink. Look at the 76ers without, not 76ers, the Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler and all these guys. Yeah, Bam Adebayo, all them good. Them cats ain't Jalen Brunson, man. That's real talk. And the numbers don't lie. So I say all that to say that this dude is a natural born winner. He wins on every level. Every level. How many people in the MVP conversation got further than Jalen Brunson to that degree, other than Jokic, who won it? Luka and my man JB got the Western Conference Finals. It's not a lot of guys they didn't do what Jalen Brunson did, you know, and then left the Dallas Mavericks. They fell out of the play-in, came to New York. They went to the second round. Then they made it to the third. That tells you something about who he is. So I'm excited about Jalen Brunson, man. I'm on that. I'm on that wagon, man. That cat is living up to the hype. And he only going to get better. So, you know, I think that's why he MVP to me is what he did. He did less. Well, other guys had more. Like I said, so, you know, we take it from there, man. But tonight, let's close it out, JB. Just get the 50 games or whatever and get us in there. And that's all you need to be. But tonight, we go in there and handle business tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We go into Madison Square Garden, and we got to do this for the fan base. So, you know, the Knicks going to want to play hard these last 2 games because Sunday, it's the last game against the Bulls, and that's gonna be like that. Thank you game for the fam. You know what I mean? Shot Powers, like thank you fans, thank you team. It's gonna be lit in the Garden on Sunday. I can guarantee you that much.
Yeah, man. Salute to the check, man. Hector, Cam from the Kickback, AP, all the names that I can see on my screen. Hey, man, listen, we all dedicated Knicks fans. A lot of these names that I just mentioned, I have seen you guys in the chat all 80 games this year. You know what I mean? And you guys are diehard Knicks fans, and that's what I appreciate about coming out and talking to you guys to try to, you know, to kind of jump off a Ron Saturday show, get you off the ledge. I mean, me and Divine try to always stay positive about pushing this team forward to win all games. We know that the Knicks are not going to win 82 games a year, but we try to come out and put a strategy together to see if the Knicks can implement that strategy to win the game. You know, we just talking from the background because they already have a plan already formulated before we talk about on the pregame. But with that being said, I think the Knicks are going to go out tonight. I think they're going to try to punch these guys right in the mouth real quick. You're going to hear a whole lot of New York Knicks fans in Barclays tonight, you know, home away from home. And, you know, I hope that helps us propel us to the next step. And I mean, I want that 50 wins. I froze up a little bit. And also, thank you, New York Knicks, for making one of my predictions. We so far, so good. I said the Knicks would at least have 48 wins this year, and so far they have it with 2 games left. You know what I mean? So I'm right around where we need to be. And if the season was to end today, I would be happy. But I want these 2 more wins. I want to get 50. You know what I mean? That's me as being a Knicks fan. So you know, Knicks go out tonight, punch these guys in the mouth, control the pace, grab the rebounds, hit your free throws, shoot over 36% tonight. I think the Knicks mollywop these guys tonight, 136 to 102.
Yeah, hey Jerry, you 100% right with that one, my brother. Them MVP chants gonna be off the charts tonight in the Garden. Coming from a beating Boston and Beantown in the fake Garden, not the real Garden, man, it's gonna be lit up in there tonight, man. You best believe Friday night Knicks. Knicks got a chance to lock in the 3rd seed tonight. MVP chant's gonna be off the rails. So I agree with you on that one, Jerry. It's gonna be live up in there tonight, man. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be lit up in there. And it's well deserved, man. You got to get this team their flowers, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if you like them or not. You got to get a New York Knicks their flowers. They went out there and showed and proved this year, and they did that under duress. Showed and proved legitimately. They went out there and say, no matter what, we gonna take this shit on the chin. We ain't gonna make no excuses. We gonna go next man up. We're going to stay gritty. We're going to stay hard. We're going to keep going at it. And they did it every game this year. One thing you can say about the New York Knicks, you never see them fold in a game this year. They was always in them games, man. They play hard to the end, and that's what you got to have going into the playoffs, because that's what it's about. If you hard, you don't give up again, you always got a chance to win. I think the Knicks going to be a big problem in the play just for that reason. They play hard, dude. They play hard, and they got guys who not going to let you down. Jalen Brunson's not going. Them guys is not going to let Jalen Brunson down. Jalen Brunson's not going to let them guys down. Man, if we had Julius Randle, this thing would be over. It would have been over. Knicks would have been, if Julius Randle wouldn't have got hurt, Knicks probably be up there with Boston at right now. You know what I mean? So that just goes to show you how good this team was. But like we said at the beginning of the year, this ain't no hyperbole. We said the New York Knicks is going to be a damn good basketball team, and there's truth to power. They are a very good basketball team. I had 50 wins. To me, they already won 55. If Julius Randle and Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson would have went down, Knicks would have won damn near 60 games. That's how good this team is. And so they already exceeded my expectations. Now they just got to go in here in the playoffs and take it one game at a time, hopefully one series at a time. And if they get to the Eastern Conference Finals and lose the Eastern Conference Finals, successful under the circumstances too. Losing Julius Randle, you're another all-star, another all-NBA player. Successful season. So I'm good. Just get to that 3rd round for me, man. And then after that, we'll make some reevaluations in the summertime, and we see how it goes, man. And that's how we're gonna do it. So I think we're gonna get it popping, man. I'm on this one right here, man. Let's go get it, man. We got to win this tonight. I got the New York Knicks out there tonight, pretty much. I'm gonna go. Their defense is slouchy, so I'm going to go 120 to 103. Fucking beat down tonight, 120, 103. Nets play hard with Coach Ollie, man. I can't get Kevin Ollie. He's a good man, good brother, man. He hope he get to coach that team next year, or they talking about Johnny Bryant, possible though. So who knows?
Yeah.
But he's a good dude though. He's a good coach, man. Connecticut down, and all that good stuff. So. But yeah, we just have to go out there and get it popping, man. Go out there and cross T's and dot I's tonight. Don't take these cats, don't play lackadaisical because you're still high off of the past game, but go in there and handle your business. You know what I mean? You're going in and handle their business tonight. I just want them to win tonight, man. And I just think that's what it's gonna be. We win 49 games and we get that 3rd seed locked in. And if them boys lose tonight, then we go into Sunday, try to close it out. And hope they lose against the Thunder. Against the Magic in Orlando, and there you go, 2nd seed. That's all we're playing for right now. Tonight we playing to lock the 3rd seed up. Depends on what happened with the Bucks. We be playing for the 2nd seed or 50 games, but we be in the playoffs in the 3rd seed. Let's do it. So I'm looking for a good game tonight, man. I'm getting giddy because my man Mitchell Robinson start with Anunoby. I've been wanting to see that for a minute, man. So just to see them come out the gate with them two. It's going to be pretty impressive to me, man, because you never know if my man Achilles keep acting up, that might have to be the playoff thing. They might have to start Mr. Robinson if my man Achilles don't hold up good enough to play a lot of minutes. You might see a lot of Mitchell Robinson in the playoffs, you know what I mean? So, and then that block Nets mom said, hey, my man, that we can't ask for no more than that shot power. So it should be fun, man. No matter what, we just got to go out there and win the game tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, I got to give a big salute to Jerry. If Boston plays Miami, Bam gonna throw a foot on somebody or accidentally sucker punch somebody. You ain't lying about that. There, take them out, because I do believe, with all the hoopla, all the big wins that Boston got, it all depends on matchups. And if we're looking to say if Boston plays, maybe I don't think I think 76 is going to move up to 6. But if they would have played an Embiid, or if they do play the Magic, I mean, if they do somehow drop down to play the Magic or play a Miami, they're going to have a tough first round. Miami played them real hard last year, in the semis. So, let's see what happens, man. You know what I mean? I'm looking to see if how things these next couple of games is going to be so fun to watch, and to see where we stand, and to big up Tom Thibodeau once again for continuing to put the right lineups out on the floor. Maybe not every night, but majority of the nights of all 48 wins, he put the right lineups on the court to win the game. So salute to him.
Yeah, real talk, man. Yo, salute to everybody in the family in the chat, man. Bully, you know what it is. Johnny Davis, Jerry, my man Jarvis, Mr. Louisiana in the building. Jarvis LaFleur, what's good, my man Jarvis, Fabian, you already know. D-Roz, Nick 100, APP, Darren, everybody, Jerry, salute to everybody. Chris Rose, salute to the family in the chat, man. That's what it do. Yeah, man, I'm super excited about this thing, man. It's just been a fun season. You know what? It's been a joyous season, but it felt not so joyful because of the injuries. When Julius went down, I was crushed, man. When Julius Randle got hurt, I was literally crushed. I'm like, man, that's our road dog. That's our warrior right there. This cat been holding the Knicks down since he got here. Then they put us on his back the first couple of years he got here to try to get it to where we got to go until we got some help with Jalen Brunson. So when Julius Randle went down, I was definitely feeling some type of way, man. But the next weather the storm, then Anunoby, we got Anunoby, then you got high again. Oh shit, we got Anunoby, we hyped and everything. Then he go down, so then you go back to the valley. So it's been peaks and valleys from a injury standpoint, not so much wins and losses because we've been playing good all year. But the injuries to kind of then we lose RJ, you lose quickly, you feel some type of way about that. It just been one of the roller coaster thing from an emotional standpoint of not wins and losses, but our player standpoint. You know what I mean? The guys who's on the court. Some getting traded, some getting injured. That's where it was at for me this year. But overall, what a great season the Knicks had, man. You couldn't have for no better under the circumstances, Shot Power. So that's what got me giddy. And on top of all that, we still right there with a puncher's chance to knock somebody out and to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Because I don't think too many people are going to want to smoke once we get up in there. I just think that we got some good stuff going. So let's hope that we can get it tonight and win this game, man. But I'm definitely happy about the season. No question about it, for sure.
Yeah, man. It's a whole lot of things that we'll have to look forward for next season. You know what I mean? We'll have OG for the whole year, which we didn't have him the whole year this year. We'll have players coming back healthy. So it's a big outlook to see what happens next year. Do I think that the Knicks are? I talked about this about 10 streams ago about I put a key point. Remember that I had said. So in the off season, we'll talk about it. And I mean, hopefully in July after we win something. If we win something, it's not going to be no changes here. They're gonna sign They're gonna sign everybody. They're gonna sign everybody. They're gonna go into the luxury tax. They ain't gonna care because they just won the championship, and that's what I think they'll do. But with that being said, tonight, again, we can't take this team as a cakewalk. We can't think that they're, Twinkie cakes, something like that. Pause on the paw. And think that we can't, they just a walkover. You know what I mean? We got to go out and perform. And these next two games can determine us being third or dropping down to maybe fifth or sixth. You know what I mean? So this game tonight, aside from tomorrow, Sunday's game, is a very big game. So this is the game that I'm looking forward to watching tonight, and us stomping a mud hole into somebody tonight. You know what I mean? That's grind them all the way down. And now we get to see what Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby looks like on the court as a starting unit.
I like that, Jerry. Jerry said Nets a little Debbie tonight.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Real talk. I ain't mad at you for that one. But listen, man, right now, like the way it's shaping up, ladies and gentlemen, in the playoffs, everything didn't too much change from last night. I think a lot of this will change tonight, though. That's why it's a big game, a big night tonight in the NBA. Not only is Friday night Knicks, but like I said, a lot of this stuff going to change tonight. Believe it or not, this Eastern Conference side right here will change tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You best believe it. And the reason why it will change is this is the reason why it's going to change. Tonight, in association, Here you go. You got the Bulls and Wizards, no big deal other than the play-in. Pacers and Cavaliers. Big one right there. That's the biggest one on the doctor to me tonight, other than the Milwaukee game. That's a big game. Then you got the Magic and the 76ers. Obviously, Joel Embiid, I think, going to beat the Magic because the Magic don't fare too well, but they're away from Orlando. So let's say 76ers win that one. That's going to put them out of down into the play-in probably. Pacers and Cavaliers. Here's the one of the best interesting about that. If the Cavaliers lose, we win. It don't even matter really because we win. It doesn't even matter about that. But then the Pacers, if they win, they move up. They won't be 6th. They might move up to 5th or something like that. Because they're gonna move up. Then other than that, the Heat and Raptors, no big deal. But the game is 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. The Bucks and the Thunder. We looking at this game right here: the Bucks and the Thunder, Pacers and Cavaliers, and Orlando and the 76ers and the Magic. Them the biggest games on the doctrine tonight that we, as Knicks fans, probably pay attention to more because that's gonna have a lot to do with seeding. A lot to do with seeding after this game, after tonight. You'll really know where a lot of these teams are at after tonight, how important that last game of the season, which is going to mean for the Hawks and Pacers, that Raptors and Heat, Cavaliers and Hornets. They're going to see, because a lot of these teams are still like, even the Cavaliers, they lose 2 in a row, they could be in the play-in. Maybe. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Magic and Bucks, the last game of the season, Nets and Sixers. So it's definitely going to be the last 2 games. Got a lot of meaningful games. Tonight is the biggest one to me. A lot of implications tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the NBA and the Eastern Conference when it comes to standards. That's why I just want the Knicks to get and handle their business tonight and let everybody else worry about where they got to be at. We know where we're going to be at. We only can go 3 or higher. So, and that's why it's important that we get that game out the way tonight, Shot Power, because it's like I said, it's definitely going to be on and popping. I'm going to be scoreboard watching like crazy tonight with my phone because, I'm going to be watching the Knicks and looking at my phone like I always do, looking at the Knicks, looking at my phone. But I'm hoping that
you're not going to be the only one, Divine.
Facts. Yeah, man. So, listen, man, about another 9 minutes going down. Like I said, I think I said earlier, I had Knicks 120. I think I said 120, 107. I'm going to keep it with that 120, 107. And I think the Knicks go out there and handle their business tonight and get it popping, man. But, the good thing about it, we get to keep doing the Knicks Real Talk thing all the way through the playoffs. That's what I'm so happy about the Knicks. Because now we'll be here in May, hopefully June. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get to the end of May and then they're going into June. And we do that. Then, then next thing you know is Summer League. Then it's free agency in July 1st. Then you got Summer League, the draft, all that. So, it's going to be 24/7 from here on out long. The Knicks is winning basketball games. And I'm happy with that. I get to be a part of the thing for all year round, man. This is my path. This is what I do. On my chill nights, everything, getting here with you guys and get it popping and talk Knicks. I love to do it, and I'm always happy doing it, man. You know what I mean? So I always try to stay giddy and share my.
Yeah, man. Am I froze? I think
no, you hear? I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get it, man. It ain't much more to be said tonight. We already know the Knicks need to win this game to eclipse themselves as the 3rd position. And let's get it tonight. That's final line. I got a big beat down 136 to 107.
Yeah,
so let's punch them in the mouth. Start off early.
Yeah, real talk, man.
Let's get out there and score. Let's get out there and score 40 points.
Yeah, real talk. Listen, well, obviously, it's 1 o'clock Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So 12 o'clock we be on, I guess 12 o'clock to 1. Like that.
Oh shit! Is a 1 o'clock game on Sunday?
Yeah,
I might have to call out.
If not, we get a pop on Saturday night. I mean, whatever. We just got to do the pregame one way or the other. So you let me know the next day, man, how you feel about that. We can go on Saturday night and we get a pop. But listen, man, we got a few minutes. We got about another minute or 2, man. Let's stay in the chat for about 2 more minutes that we get up out of here, a minute. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful season, and I appreciate everybody, man, coming up in here. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me and Shot Powers through the whole year, man. All those who support us from day one. Knicks Real Talk, man. I thank you guys so much for just being part of this thing, man. Giving us some energy to be able to give you guys some of this content creation, and it ain't gonna stop, man. Like I said, I don't give up. 90 years old with a crutch walking around. I might be spitting air, but I'm gonna let you know. Next we'll talk about being a building at 70 years old, 80 years old. This is real talk right here, man. I love being a part of this thing. Love doing it with the people over there, man. Because you guys, ladies, just are real people. Y'all real people. You real dudes. You real sisters. And ain't nothing like the damn. Why I said 176 and 99, bro. You definitely got jokes.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Right. Hey, Lawa, we need to say some of them points for Sunday, bro. But it's all good though. God on a high energy note tonight. But yeah, man, it's good, man. We in here for life, man. It like in the NYC, orange and blue for life, man. We bleed orange and blue. We stay true to it, and it's good, man. It's a good thing. So on that note, we about to get out of here, get ready to go get this net thing out the way. It is Friday night Knicks on MSG, front row seat, doing it just to get there. So we just got to go ahead and get ready to get in our seats and watch the Knicks go ahead and send these boys back across the bridge and everything like that, and to the Barclays Center for one more game. But we need to get them out of the Garden tonight. And let's go. We go out there tonight and get it popping, man. Win the game, and that is what it is. Real talk. But we definitely see y'all on the next episode. But like I said, we locked in playoff mode. I still got the playoff video popping. I'm gonna keep it silent till we drop it and all that good stuff. But don't worry, it's in the works, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to keep it quiet. It's about show and prove, not show and tell. I ain't gonna tell you that I'm gonna prove you something. So we get it popping, man. Real talk. But to the family in the chat, everybody, salute to all you guys. Enjoy the game. Let's hope the Knicks go out here on this Friday night Knicks thing and beat these boys down, get the 49 wins, lock up the third seed, and hope we'll see what happens after that with the other teams and everybody like that. And if that's what it do, we get the 50 wins, we get the second seed. If not, bring on anybody in the Eastern Conference. I don't care who we play. It don't matter to me. Bring them. Because if you're good enough to beat them in the second round, you're good enough to beat them in the first round. You're good enough to beat them in the first round. You're good enough to beat them in the third round. I don't care who we play. I don't care when we play them, how we play them, or who we play them. It don't even matter. You get Boston in the first round. If we think we can beat Boston, then bring them to the first round. I'm not satisfied with just getting to the second or third round. No, I want to win it all. So in order for you to win it all, you got to beat everybody in the East. And no matter when you beat them, you just got to beat them. So I'm not going to be happy. Okay, I just want to get out the first round. Nah, bro. I want it all. So I don't care who we play. Let's bring the smoke. We out of here. Knicks Real Talk, Divine, Shy. Let's get it, man. Peace to everybody. I'll see you. Shy, holler at you on the other side, my brother.
You already know. Peace, fam.
Peace. We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller high. Been going live on a televised with orange blue skies. We on that Friday night Knicks with our Knicks constituents. Lift the altar drip. That's that Knicks orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand. You know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan. Keeping the action. Getting the people reacting. Leading up to Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We've seen the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We still a real giddy and litty. In the New York City gritty committee to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice cipher with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Watch. Let the home, let the partner stopping on their Apple Watch. It's Knicks Real Talk. The team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. From the cop, we got a spot and dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. And upstairs, you know, upstairs, leaving the guard after they got their bag. Both like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We we